morning, good morning. My name is Rick Noda, host here at T3 Talks. I got Matt Parker here, and we're in beautiful Encinitas, California. Hello. Today, you guys, we're going to get right into it. Why rest is the worst advice after any injury, Doc. So, Doc, we've had a great week and everything's been going fine. We just talked, subscribers have been coming through. They're asking us questions about, why is it okay to exercise or not okay to exercise after an injury? So I can't wait to hear why rest is the worst advice after an injury. Because, I've got some stories to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I get this quite a bit here. So people get a very similar story. So people will come in and they tell me, they went to their physician and they got prescriptions for pain pills, which they already hate taking. And 6 weeks goes by. And throughout the 6 weeks, they're told, hey, just rest. And hey, your back hurts, your shoulder hurts. Like, hey, just take these anti-inflammatories. Like, everything will be fine. And then 6 weeks passes, and then you go back to walking, or you go back to running, you go back to whatever the exercise is of choice, and the pain's still there, right? And then you go back to the doc, and it's a new pill, or maybe it's an injection. And this story kind of is very cyclical, and it continues over and over again. So
freaking crazy. But Doc, can I ask you a funny question? Then why is it that when I worked in med-surg, I would look at an order and say, okay, let's remember that guy, Joe Smith. He's back again. All right. I'd go, you're post-surgery. And my orders were to have your patient walk from here to the door handle. And then the nurse would come on and we would do nurse's notes. And I'd say, hey, make sure that John Smith works from here to then ambulate to the hallway and then around the hallway. Why did they say, like, get him moving and not rest in the hall? What happened?
Your body craves movement is kind of the short answer for that. Is like your body needs to move. So, similar along those lines, right? If you had a total hip surgery tomorrow, they would have you up the next day. You'd be out of the hospital by the next day.
Yeah,
so, and again, people with back pain and this thing, it's just, they're told like this advice is to rest. And then it ends up being, I don't know what to do, right? Who do I go see? What do I do? It could be overwhelming at times. You know what I mean? It's just with YouTube and my friend says, go see this person or that person. And, I'm going to try some stretches and I'm going to do this, that, or the other. So
there's that social input again,
it could be very overwhelming. So I would tell you that, rest is, it's just delaying the rehab process. It's delaying when back pain or something like shoulder pain's been there for 2-3 months, it starts becoming chronic. It's something you just want to deal with. Get it over with. Like, let's get you moving again. Let's do the right things. Like, doing the right things at the right time. Like, that's what matters. So seeing someone that works at those kinds of things, like, that's what's helpful to kind of get you back to where you want to go.
And this is here, and when we talk about, and this is where I put the tactical part into the T3 of everything. Now, Doc will say, and I agree with, the rest is subjective. Okay. And in the corporate world, and when I was there, you use rest because it's subjective. All right. When we talk about objective data, we measure it because now we say, sure, this is what rest is. We're moving. Rest isn't necessarily complete shutdown. Because that's what most people think. That's what social puts out there, what rest is. Now, in my practice, and Doc has seen in a great way, we rest, but we're there mindfully meditating. We may be resting, doing active stretching because the exercise that we're doing is rest because we know the correct zones of training. As you could see from the graph right here, zone 1 to zone 2, those are the ones that we're using where you and I are speaking just like this. We are resting. Now we have resting heart rates, we have active heart rates, but that also has baseline. So I really say that I enjoy working together because we take things that are subjective and we create objective goals. There it goes again, Esteban. Smart, specific, achievable, realistic. Why does it keep doing that? Because it's our ecosystem. When you work with individuals that have the same mindset, we take things that social pop culture goes and corporate America just throw, it's okay, just rest. But they feel that they're doing good. But the tactical part of what we're doing is that detailed action part. That's where we're saying, okay, good. This is what everybody else is doing. This is how we define rest. And that's why we get the results that we get. And the results are people with no pain. Those you guys don't know, Doc, all right, and I'm gonna throw him completely here on the spot. I walk in like a typical jarhead, all right? And my shoulder, I'm like, dude, I've got numbness in my finger right here. He goes, how long have you been that? He goes, I go, probably about a few months. And he looks at me like, like this. He goes, what have you been doing? I go, I've been resting it. Well, my definition of rest is like 150 push-ups, 25 pull-ups, doing like kettlebells. He goes, dude, I want you to take this ball and I want you to put it on the wall and I want you to just drive it home and go through it and just rest while you're doing that.
Correct. Yeah. Results for the pudding. I'm flattered.
Bro, it's awesome. But that was my definition of rest.
I would tell you the magic word too is modify. We could always modify something, right? If you're running and it hurts with knee pain, try the bike. Try the stationary bike. So if it hurts to reach a certain way, let's change it up a little bit. So you shouldn't be sitting in your bed, laying in bed on your couch watching TV all day. Like that's not what rest is. Like you can do things to slightly adjust. If you can swim, you can do all kinds of things to take pressure off the joints. So swimming, getting in the pool is one of my absolute favorite things. Or the ocean. We are in Encinitas. It's a wonderful way to be able to exercise still and still be able to quote rest while getting back to where you want to go and being healthy.
And I'll tell you, he said it best because in Titan Tactical Transition, we always transitioning different exercise. And one of the models here is exercise stay the same, only conditions change. And through that variability of modifications, that's where someone has the variety to train effectively. And that exercise allows for them to get a definition of rest. And what that does in the future is it avoids future injuries because they're also training not one part too much. And you guys, training could be as simply as throwing on YouTube, you guys, and just having some fun. So where I say our motivation inspires you to be better, hey, I will see you guys on our next talk. We're going to talk about the dangers of general advice is on the internet. See you guys soon.
Hey, Dr. Matt Parker here with Parker Physio, where we specialize in helping those over the age of 50 that are struggling with aches and pains get back to feeling healthy and living an active, mobile, independent lifestyle while avoiding those pain pills and costly surgeries. If you'd like to reach me, you can go ahead and call me at 858-900-3361. Again, that number is 858-900-3361. My email address is my name, Matt, with just one T, MAT@parkerphysio.com, or you can go to my website, parkerphysio.com, where I have plenty of information on things like how to help back pain and shoulder pain, neck, foot, knee and ankle, sciatica. If it hurts, there's information on that website. So please go check that out and look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.
Thanks for checking out our videos. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and hit that button right below. Or if you want to check out the latest video right here over my shoulder, go ahead and click that link. If you want to check us out on our social networks, we're at T3 Body Encinitas. That's T3 Body Encinitas. Or shoot me a quick email at info@T3 Body Encinitas, where our motivation inspires you to be better. See you guys soon.